Good afternoon, and let's look at the stocks that have been buzzing and trade and what is the market actually doing. So both the benchmark indices were trading at a record high in the first half of the day. But by the afternoon time and the second half of the day, we are seeing that both the major indices have given up their gains. Sensex has fallen more than 250 points during the day, and the second half of the day Nifty has also fallen more than 50 points during the day. Now ICICI Bank, Axis Bank are among the top losers of the company and of the Nifty, as well as if you go to see 7 out of 11 sector gauges which have been compiled by the NSE are trading lower, so that is surely some impact seen over there. Nifty IT index is also trading declined more than 1%, so pressure building in something on the IT space as well as on the banking space as well, which are amongst the top sectorial losers today in trade. Now obviously metals have actually outshined, but overall both the benchmark indices are lower as well as the broader markets also trading lower, and the markets are trading in the red. Now let's look at the stocks that have been actually buzzing in trade, tanking in trade, what is actually moving the markets. So talking about Tata Communications, on the back of the news flow that the company has announced a partnership with Google Cloud, the stock price surged as much as 10% in trade today. Now it's up around 5 to 6% in trade. So surely some positive move coming in for Tata Communications. Moving on to SIS, now the company stock price has dropped as much as 2.5% in trade after they have announced a buyback. The board has approved a buyback of around 99.9 crores and rupees 9 crores. So this is at a price of rupees 550 per share. So surely keeping that in focus, SIS is surely buzzing in trade. Now Mazagon, the company has delivered its third submarine of the project P-75 to the Indian Navy, and the stock zoomed as much as 2 to 3% in trade today on the back of this news flow. Moving on to Warren Beverages, the company has announced its earnings, Q3 earnings this afternoon, and if you go to see, actually the losses of the company have narrowed down. It's only 7.2 crore loss versus 53 crore loss on a year-on-year basis. Revenue is also seeing an improvement coming in at 1,351 crores versus 1,239 crores. But the company still continues to be in that red, so till it does not come back to the black, I think there's some pressure building in on the stock price on that, and that is why we're seeing that the stock is down as much as 4% in trade after its Q3 earnings. Company continues to report a loss, though a smaller and narrowed down loss, but still some pressure there on Warren Beverages. Lastly, we do have banks which have been in focus. So the rally is, we're seeing in whether Bank of Maharashtra up as much as 15%, Bank of India up as much as 10%, IOB was also buzzing in trade today. And this is on the media reports that are suggesting that the Indian government is shortlisting 4 mid-sized banks for state-run banks for privatization. Now, ET Now had actually reported this news as well on February 2nd. So we were the first to report this, and today also, according to other agencies and media reports, we are seeing some improvement in the sentiments coming in for the stock price, and that's why these stocks have also been buzzing in trade today.